This is Misty Forest Bible Ministries, and this is Genesis chapter 21 out of the KJ3. And Jehovah visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord said to Sarah as he had spoken. And Sarah conceived and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, and at the time appointed that which God had spoken to him. Abraham called the name of the son who was born to him, whom Sarah had borne to him, Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac in the son of 8 days, and God had commanded him. And Abraham was a son of 100 years, and when his son Isaac was born to him, and Sarah said, God had made laughter for me. All who hear will laugh with me. And she said, who would have said to Abraham, will Sarah suckle sons? For I have borne a son to his old age. And the child grew, and he was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast on the day Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, he who had been born to Abraham, mocking. And she said to Abraham, drive away this slave girl and her son, for the son of the slave girl shall not inherit with my son, with Isaac. And the thing was very evil in the eyes of Abraham, on account of his son. And God said to Abraham, let it not be evil in your eyes because of the boy, and on account of your slave girl. All that Sarah says to you, listen to her voice, for in Isaac your seed shall be called. And also will make a nation of the son of the slave girl, for he is your seed. And Abraham started up early in the morning, and took bread and skin of water, and gave them to Hagar, putting them on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. She left and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. The water from the skin was finished, and she put the boy under one of the shrubs, and she went and sat down opposite of him, but a bow shot away. For she said, let me not see the death of the boy. And she sat opposite, and raised her voice, and wept. And God heard the voice of the young boy. The angel of God called to Hagar, and out of the heavens he said to her, what ails you, Hagar? Do not fear, for God has heard the voice of the boy. There where he is, rise up, lift up the boy. Take your hand, strong on him, for I will make of him a great nation. And God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. She went and filled the skin with water, and gave drink to the young boy. And God was with the boy, and he grew up, and he lived in the wilderness, became a great archer, and he lived in the wilderness of Paran. And his mother took a wife for him out of the land of Egypt. And it happened at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the general of his army, spoke to Abraham, saying, God is with you in all that you do. And now swear to me here by God, that you will not lie to me, and to my son, and to the heir, according to the kindness which I have sworn to you. Do to me, and to the land which you have lived. And Abraham said, I will swear. And Abraham reproved Abimelech on account of a well of water, which the slaves of Abimelech had seized. And Abimelech said, I do not know who has done this thing. Also you have not told me, even I have not heard except today. Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave to Abimelech, and both of them cut a covenant. And Abimelech set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. Abimelech said to Abraham, what are these 7 ewe lambs which you have set by themselves? And he said that you shall take the 7 ewe lambs from my hand, so that it may become for me a witness that I dug this well. On account of this place is called the well of Sheba, Beersheba, because of the 2 of them swore there. And they cut a covenant in Beersheba. And Abimelech and Phicol, the general of his army, rose up. They returned to the land of the Philistines, and he planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there he went on the name of Jehovah, called on the name of Jehovah, the everlasting God. And Abraham lived in the land of the Philistines many days.